Negative thinking is something we all encounter. Those nagging doubts, persistent worries, and the tendency to dwell on past mistakes. It acts like an unwelcome visitor, invading your thoughts and depleting your energy. Initially, it may appear harmless, just a fleeting moment of frustration or self-criticism, but it can quickly evolve into a cycle, becoming a habit. The most troubling aspect is that it begins to influence your self-perception, your life, and your view of the world. However, what if I told you that negative thinking doesn't have to dominate your life? What if you could escape that cycle and regain control over your mind? That's the focus of our discussion today, drawing inspiration from the enduring insights of Marcus Aurelius and Stoic philosophy. This approach isn't about forcing yourself to be positive or dismissing your challenges. It's about comprehending how your thoughts function, learning to manage them, and cultivating a mindset that empowers rather than restricts you. Marcus Aurelius famously stated, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." This principle lies at the heart of Stoic philosophy, the understanding that, while we may not always control external circumstances, we can control our perceptions, thoughts, and responses. True freedom resides in this realization. In this episode, we will delve into practical strategies to overcome negative thinking. Together, we will discover how to change your perspective, reframe obstacles, and establish habits that promote resilience and clarity. These concepts are not just theoretical, they are actionable steps you can implement today to transform your mindset and your life. So, if you've ever felt burdened by doubt, fear, or frustration, I invite you to stay with me. This isn't merely another discussion about positive thinking. It's about taking charge of your thoughts, aligning them with your values, and developing a stronger, more focused version of yourself. Let's embark on this journey toward clarity, strength, and freedom together, learning how to eliminate negative thinking and reclaim control over your mind. Lesson 1. Understanding negative thinking. Negative thinking often originates from our perceptions of the world around us. It's not the events themselves that upset us, but rather how we interpret them. This misunderstanding is central to why many individuals feel overwhelmed, frustrated, or defeated in their everyday lives. When faced with a setback, such as receiving criticism or encountering an unexpected obstacle, our instinctive response is frequently to construct a negative narrative about the situation. These narratives exacerbate the issue rather than the event itself. Marcus Aurelius articulated this concept well when he stated, "If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it, and this you have the power to revoke at any moment." In simpler terms, it's not the events that affect you, it's your thoughts about them. Your perceptions act as a lens through which you view the world, and when that lens is clouded by negativity, even minor challenges can seem overwhelming. For instance, if a co-worker critiques your work, you might immediately think, "I'm awful at this, I'll never succeed." But is that an accurate assessment or merely your perception? What if you reframed it to say, "This feedback is a chance for me to improve and grow"? The situation remains unchanged, but your perspective shifts along with your emotional response. The issue with distorted perceptions is that they can quickly take hold. Over time, they can influence how you view yourself, your relationships, and the world around you. If left unaddressed, these perceptions can develop into patterns that limit your potential and undermine your peace of mind. So, how can you begin to take control of your perceptions? It starts with awareness. Notice the thoughts that emerge when you encounter challenges or criticism. Ask yourself, is this narrative I'm creating helping or harming me? Often, you'll discover that it's not the event itself that causes pain, but the interpretation you've assigned to it. Next, challenge those interpretations. If you find yourself descending into negativity, take a moment to pause and ask, is there an alternative way to view this situation that empowers me instead of draining me? This shift may seem minor, but it can have a significant impact. Finally, practice reframing. Instead of concentrating on what's wrong, focus on what's possible. For example, if you're stuck in traffic, rather than getting frustrated about the delay, consider how you can use that time productively, perhaps by listening to a podcast or simply taking a moment to breathe and relax. Controlling your perceptions doesn't mean denying reality. It's about adopting a mindset that supports you rather than undermines you. It's about recognizing that while you may not always control what happens, you can always control your response. The next time you encounter a frustrating situation, pause and remind yourself, this isn't about the event, it's about how I perceive it. By shifting your perspective, you take the first step toward liberating yourself from negativity and cultivating a mind that works for you, not against you. Lesson 2. Control over perception. Negative thinking often stems from our perceptions of the world around us. It's not the events themselves that upset us, but rather how we interpret them. This misunderstanding is fundamental to why many people feel overwhelmed, frustrated, or defeated in their daily lives. When something goes awry, such as receiving criticism or encountering an unexpected challenge, our instinctive response is frequently to craft a negative narrative about it. These narratives exacerbate the issue rather than the event itself. Marcus Aurelius captured this idea well when he stated, "If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it, and this you have the power to revoke at any moment." In simpler terms, it's not the events that affect you, it's your thoughts about them. Your perceptions serve as the lens through which you view the world, and when that lens is clouded by negativity, even minor challenges can seem overwhelming. For instance, if a coworker critiques your work, you might immediately think, "I'm awful at this, I'll never succeed." But is that an accurate reflection, or merely your perception? What if you reframed it to say, "This feedback is a chance for me to improve and grow"? The situation remains the same, but your perspective shifts along with your emotional response. The challenge with distorted perceptions is that they can quickly take hold. Over time, they can influence how you view yourself, your relationships, and the world around you. If left unaddressed, these perceptions can develop into patterns that limit your potential and undermine your peace of mind. So, how can you begin to take control of your perceptions? It starts with awareness. Notice the thoughts that arise when you face challenges or criticism. Ask yourself, is this narrative I'm creating helping or harming me? Often, you'll find that it's not the event itself that causes pain, but the interpretation you've assigned to it. Next, challenge those interpretations. If you find yourself spiraling into negativity, take a moment to pause and ask, is there an alternative way to view this situation that empowers me instead of draining me? This shift may seem minor, but it can have a significant impact. Finally, practice reframing. Instead of concentrating on what's wrong, focus on what's possible. For example, if you're stuck in traffic, rather than getting frustrated about the delay, consider how you can use that time productively, perhaps by listening to a podcast or simply taking a moment to breathe and relax. Controlling your perceptions doesn't mean denying reality. It's about adopting a mindset that supports you rather than undermines you. It's about recognizing that while you may not always control what happens, you can always control your response. The next time you encounter a frustrating situation, pause and remind yourself, this isn't about the event, it's about how I perceive it. By shifting your perspective, you take the first step toward liberating yourself from negativity and cultivating a mind that works for you, not against you. Lesson 3. Practical strategies. To effectively combat negative thinking, it's important to adopt practical strategies that can help shift your mindset and empower you. Here are some actionable steps you can take. First, awareness is key. Begin by recognizing when negative thoughts arise. Pay attention to your internal dialogue and the patterns that develop. Consider the origins of these thoughts and what triggers them. This awareness is the first step toward making a change. Next, challenge your interpretations. When you notice a negative thought, question its accuracy. Is it grounded in facts, or is it merely an assumption? We often tend to exaggerate the negative aspects of a situation. By questioning these thoughts, you can start to see them for what they are, just thoughts, not absolute truths. Then, practice reframing. This means looking at a situation from a different angle. Instead of viewing a setback as a failure, think of it as a learning opportunity. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this experience? This shift in perspective can help you view challenges as opportunities for growth rather than obstacles. Another effective strategy is to surround yourself with positivity. The people you associate with and the environments you frequent can greatly impact your mindset. Seek out relationships and spaces that uplift and inspire you. Engage with content such as books, podcasts, or videos that promotes positive thinking and resilience. Additionally, take action. Negative thinking can often lead to a sense of paralysis, making you feel stuck and unable to move forward. Taking small, actionable steps can help disrupt this cycle. Whether it's tackling a task you've been avoiding or simply going for a walk, taking action can redirect your focus away from worry and doubt. It's also vital to be mindful of the power of words. The language you use in your self-talk can either reinforce negativity or counteract it. Practice using affirming and empowering language when speaking to yourself. Instead of saying, "I can't do this," try saying, "I will do my best, and that's enough." Cultivating emotional resilience is another important strategy. This involves developing the ability to adapt to adversity and recover from challenges. Focus on how you respond to difficult situations rather than the situations themselves. Remember that you have the power to choose your reactions. Practicing gratitude can also help shift your focus from negativity to appreciation. Take time each day to reflect on what you are grateful for, no matter how small. This practice can help rewire your brain to concentrate on the positive aspects of your life. Finally, embrace the concept of impermanence. Acknowledge that change is a constant part of life. By accepting that nothing is permanent, you can reduce some of the stress associated with negative thinking. This perspective can help you navigate challenges more easily. By implementing these practical strategies, you can start to take control of your thoughts and foster a more positive mindset. Remember, it's a process and change takes time, but with consistent effort, you can break free from the hold of negative thinking. Lesson 4. Roots of negative thinking. To effectively address negative thinking, it's important to understand its underlying causes. Negative thoughts often arise from various sources, and recognizing these origins can help you tackle them more effectively. One major source of negative thinking is past experiences. Many individuals carry the burden of previous failures, rejections, or traumas. These experiences can create a lens through which we view new situations, leading us to expect negative outcomes based on what has happened in the past. For example, if you have faced criticism before, you may become more sensitive to feedback in the future, interpreting it as a personal attack rather than constructive criticism. Another contributing factor is societal pressures. We live in a society that often prioritizes perfection and success, which can lead to unrealistic expectations. Social media can intensify this issue, as we frequently compare ourselves to others and often feel inadequate as a result. This comparison can fuel negative self-talk and undermine our self-esteem. Fear is also a significant root of negative thinking. Fears related to failure, judgment, or the unknown can foster a mindset that anticipates the worst. When we let fear dictate our thoughts, we often find ourselves caught in a cycle of negativity, avoiding challenges and opportunities for growth. Additionally, cognitive distortions play a crucial role in shaping negative thoughts. These are irrational thought patterns that can distort our perception of reality. Common distortions include all-or-nothing thinking, overgeneralization, and catastrophizing. For instance, if you make a mistake at work, you might think, "I always mess things up," which is an overgeneralization that doesn't accurately reflect reality. Understanding these roots is essential because it enables you to address the underlying issues rather than just the symptoms of negative thinking. By identifying the sources of your negative thoughts, you can begin to challenge and reframe them, breaking the cycle of negativity. It's also important to recognize that these roots are often interconnected. Past experiences can shape how we perceive societal pressures, and fear can exacerbate cognitive distortions. By taking a holistic approach to understanding the origins of your negative thinking, you can develop a more comprehensive strategy for overcoming it. In summary, the roots of negative thinking can be traced to past experiences, societal pressures, fear, and cognitive distortions. By acknowledging these origins, you can start to dismantle the negative thought patterns that hold you back and work toward a more positive and resilient mindset. Lesson 5. Renewing the mind. Renewing the mind is a crucial step in overcoming negative thinking. It involves actively substituting harmful thoughts with empowering ones, which requires conscious effort and practice. One effective method for renewing your mind is through mindfulness. By staying present and aware of your thoughts, you can identify negative patterns as they emerge. This awareness enables you to pause and select a different thought that aligns with your values and goals. Another useful technique is the use of affirmations. Positive affirmations are statements that reinforce your self-worth and abilities. By consistently repeating affirmations, you can reshape your internal dialogue. For instance, instead of saying, "I am not good enough," you might say, "I am capable and deserving of success." Over time, these affirmations can help transform your mindset from self-doubt to confidence and empowerment. Engaging in creative expression is also a powerful way to renew your mind. Whether through writing, art, or music, expressing your thoughts and feelings can serve as an outlet for negativity and assist you in processing your emotions. This creative process can lead to new insights and a more positive perspective. Lesson 6. Surrounding yourself with positivity. The environment you create for yourself significantly impacts your mental well-being. Surrounding yourself with positivity is essential for countering negative thinking. This includes the people you interact with, the media you consume, and the spaces you occupy. Begin by assessing your relationships. Are the people in your life supportive and uplifting, or do they contribute to your negativity? Seek out those who inspire you, encourage your growth, and promote a positive mindset. Engaging with positive individuals can create a ripple effect, helping you adopt a more optimistic outlook. In addition to relationships, consider the media you consume. News, social media, and entertainment can greatly influence your thoughts and feelings. Aim to engage with content that fosters positivity, resilience, and growth. This could include motivational podcasts, uplifting books, or inspiring documentaries. By curating your media consumption, you can create a more positive mental environment. Finally, pay attention to your physical surroundings. A cluttered or chaotic space can contribute to stress and negativity. Take time to organize and create a calming environment that encourages positivity. Simple changes, such as adding plants, decluttering, or incorporating soothing colors, can significantly enhance your mindset. Lesson 7. Taking action. Taking action is a vital step in breaking the cycle of negative thinking. Often, when we feel overwhelmed by negativity, we become paralyzed and avoid making progress. However, taking action can disrupt this cycle and help shift your focus. Start with small steps. You don't need to implement drastic changes all at once. Identify one small action you can take today that aligns with your goals or values. This could be as simple as going for a walk, reaching out to a friend, or completing a minor task you've been putting off. Each small action builds momentum and can lead to larger changes over time. Setting goals is another important aspect of taking action. Establish clear, achievable goals that provide direction and purpose. Break these goals down into manageable steps and celebrate your progress along the way. This sense of accomplishment can help counteract negative thoughts and reinforce a positive mindset. Additionally, consider incorporating physical activity into your routine. Exercise is a powerful tool for enhancing mental health, as it releases endorphins that can elevate your mood and reduce anxiety. Whether it's a workout, a dance class, or a simple walk in nature, find an activity you enjoy and make it a regular part of your life. Finally, remember that taking action is not just about doing, it's also about reflecting. After taking action, take time to consider your experiences. What did you learn? How did it make you feel? This reflection can help reinforce positive changes and provide insights for future actions. Lesson 8. The power of words. The words we choose, both in our self-talk and in our interactions with others, carry significant weight. They can shape our thoughts, influence our emotions, and ultimately determine our mindset. This is why recognizing the power of words is essential in overcoming negative thinking. When we engage in negative self-talk, we reinforce damaging beliefs about ourselves. Phrases like, "I can't do this," or "I'm not good enough," create a narrative that limits our potential. Instead, we should aim to use language that empowers us. Replace negative statements with positive affirmations. For example, instead of saying, "I always fail," try saying, "I learn from my experiences and grow stronger." This change in language can help rewire your brain to focus on possibilities rather than limitations. Furthermore, the words we use when communicating with others can also affect our mindset. Encouraging and supportive language can create a positive environment, while critical or dismissive language can perpetuate negativity. Be mindful of how you communicate with others and strive to uplift and inspire those around you. This not only benefits them, but also reinforces a positive mindset for yourself. Additionally, consider the narrative you create in your mind. The stories we tell ourselves about our experiences shape our perceptions. By consciously choosing to frame our experiences positively, we can alter how we feel about them. For instance, instead of viewing a setback as a failure, see it as a valuable lesson. This reframing can empower you to move forward with confidence. Lesson 9. Cultivating emotional resilience. Cultivating emotional resilience is vital for navigating life's challenges and overcoming negative thinking. Emotional resilience refers to our ability to adapt to adversity, recover from setbacks, and maintain a positive outlook despite difficulties. A key aspect of building resilience is self-awareness. Understanding your emotions and recognizing how they influence your thoughts and behaviors is essential. Take time to reflect on your feelings and identify triggers that lead to negative thinking. This awareness enables you to respond to challenges more effectively rather than reacting impulsively. Another important factor is developing coping strategies. Resilient individuals have a toolkit of strategies they can rely on when faced with adversity. These might include mindfulness practices, deep breathing exercises, or engaging in physical activity. Discover what works best for you and incorporate these practices into your routine. Additionally, fostering a growth mindset can significantly enhance your emotional resilience. Embrace the belief that challenges are opportunities for growth rather than insurmountable obstacles. When you view setbacks as part of the learning process, you become more adaptable and open to change. Building strong support networks is also crucial for resilience. Surround yourself with people who uplift and encourage you. Share your experiences and seek support when needed. Knowing that you have a network of caring individuals can provide comfort and strength during tough times. Finally, practice self-compassion. Be kind to yourself when facing challenges or setbacks. Recognize that everyone encounters difficulties and it's okay to struggle. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer a friend. This self-compassion can help you recover more quickly and maintain a positive mindset. Lesson 10. Practicing gratitude. Practicing gratitude is a powerful method for shifting your focus from negativity to appreciation. When we cultivate a mindset of gratitude, we train our brains to recognize the positive aspects of our lives, even during challenging times. One effective way to practice gratitude is by keeping a gratitude journal. Each day, take a few moments to write down 3 things you are grateful for. These can be significant or minor, anything from a supportive friend to a beautiful sunset. This simple practice can help you develop a habit of focusing on the positive, counteracting negative thinking. Another approach is to incorporate gratitude into your daily routine. Take time each day to reflect on what you appreciate in your life. This could be during your morning coffee, before bed, or even while taking a walk. By making gratitude a regular practice, you can gradually shift your mindset. Additionally, consider expressing your gratitude to others. Letting someone know how much you appreciate them can strengthen your relationships and create a positive ripple effect. Whether it's a simple thank you note or a heartfelt conversation, expressing gratitude can enhance your sense of connection and well-being. Finally, remember that gratitude is not just about recognizing the good in your life. It's also about embracing challenges. Reflect on how difficult experiences have contributed to your growth and resilience. This broader perspective can help you appreciate the full spectrum of your life, fostering a deeper sense of gratitude. Lesson 11. Embracing impermanence. Embracing impermanence is a core principle of Stoic philosophy and a powerful strategy for overcoming negative thinking. Life is inherently transient. Everything we experience, both positive and negative, is temporary. By acknowledging and accepting this reality, we can reduce some of the stress and anxiety that arise from clinging to the past or fearing the future. When we recognize that change is a constant in life, we can begin to release our attachment to specific outcomes. This doesn't mean we should stop caring about our goals or relationships. Rather, it encourages us to appreciate the present moment without being overly fixated on how things should turn out. For example, if you find yourself in a challenging situation, remind yourself that it won't last forever. This perspective can help you face difficulties with greater ease and resilience. Additionally, embracing impermanence fosters a sense of gratitude for the present. When we understand that moments are fleeting, we become more mindful and appreciative of our experiences. This mindfulness can shift our focus from what we lack to what we currently possess, promoting a more positive mindset. Moreover, accepting impermanence can lessen the fear of failure. If we view setbacks as temporary and part of the journey, we are less likely to be immobilized by the fear of making mistakes. Instead, we can approach challenges with curiosity and a willingness to learn, recognizing that every experience contributes to our growth. In summary, embracing impermanence helps us release attachments, appreciate the present, and diminish the fear of failure. By accepting the transient nature of life, we can cultivate a more resilient and positive mindset. Lesson 12. Building a purpose-driven life. Creating a purpose-driven life is crucial for combating negative thinking and fostering a sense of fulfillment. When we have a clear sense of purpose, we are more likely to remain motivated, focused, and resilient in the face of challenges. To start, it's important to identify your values. What is most important to you? Take time to reflect on your passions, interests, and the things that bring you joy. Understanding your core values can help you align your actions with your purpose, creating a sense of coherence in your life. Once you've identified your values, set meaningful goals that reflect them. These goals should be specific, achievable, and aligned with your sense of purpose. When you pursue goals that resonate with your values, you're more likely to feel fulfilled and motivated, even when faced with obstacles. Additionally, consider how you can contribute to something greater than yourself. Engaging in activities that benefit others, whether through volunteering, mentoring, or simply being there for friends, can enhance your sense of purpose. Connecting with others and contributing to your community often leads to greater meaning in our lives. It's also important to regularly reflect on your progress. Take time to evaluate how your actions align with your purpose and values. Celebrate your achievements, no matter how small, and adjust your goals as necessary. This reflection can help you stay on track and maintain a sense of direction. Finally, remember that building a purpose-driven life is an ongoing journey. Your purpose may evolve over time, and that's perfectly fine. Stay open to new experiences and opportunities that align with your values, and be willing to adapt as you grow. In conclusion, negative thinking is a habit that many of us face, but it is one that can be transformed. By applying the principles of Stoic philosophy and implementing practical strategies, we can take charge of our thoughts and foster a more positive mindset. We have examined the significance of understanding the roots of negative thinking, recognizing the impact of our words, and embracing impermanence. We've discussed how surrounding ourselves with positivity, taking action, and practicing gratitude can greatly enhance our mental well-being. Additionally, developing emotional resilience and building a purpose-driven life can equip us with the strength and motivation needed to navigate life's challenges. It's important to remember that the journey toward a positive mindset is not about denying reality or overlooking difficulties. It's about choosing our responses to them. By shifting our perceptions and concentrating on what we can control, we can break free from the cycle of negativity and create a life that is fulfilling and aligned with our values. As you move forward, take time to reflect on your thought patterns and think about how you can incorporate these Stoic principles into your daily life. Embrace the process of renewal, surround yourself with positivity, and take actionable steps toward your goals. With consistent effort and a commitment to change, you can transform your mindset and build emotional resilience. Thank you for joining us on this journey to eliminate negative thinking and reclaim control over your mind. Remember, you possess the strength within you to create a more positive and fulfilling life.